Alright guys, welcome back. Central Florida Prepper here. Today we have Save-A-Lot Run for our weekly prep, and it is actually under $50, and I pulled off a lot of stuff for 50 bucks. Actually, which is a tad bit under. I believe we pulled at $48 and change. Okay, so the reason I did this particular video, because usually we try to spend more than that, I always hear, dude, I cannot prep food because it's just too expensive. Alright, now as I said in the past, yes, I am part of the affiliate program for Legacy on the long-term food storage, and of course any of those long-term food storage products are not cheap. Okay, but you get what you pay for, but they're not cheap. For the beginner prepper on a budget, it's kind of hard to get those. Alright, and you're not going to get that many days worth of food for that price compared to if you start with your normal rotational stock. And I am not talking bad about Legacy. I actually like Legacy, okay, but they are long-term food storage. Alright, I always tell everybody to get a year's supply of food as far as your canned goods, your dry goods, before you get into the heavy-duty long-term food storages that have the 25-year shelf life. Alright, so like I said, a lot of people tell me they cannot afford regular food. This is normal stuff that we get. Alright, green beans, corn. Alright, what I have back there is what we went and got. I'll show that here in a minute, so just be patient, or you can go ahead and skip forward. I hope you wait. Alright, so this is normal foods that we eat. Taking $5, you can get food. Alright, now this last run, I think we paid 67 cents a can. Normally I can get, and when I catch them on sale just right, I can get a can 50 cents, sometimes a little less. So $1 is 2 cans of food. That's not bad. Alright, now a can of corn only has 7 calories per servings. Alright, there's 3.5 servings. Okay, so obviously you don't want to just try to live off of just a can of food. But if that's all you have available during SHTF, dude, that can of corn is going to be great. Alright, so like I said, just a couple bucks is all you really need just to start. You don't have to sit there and drop, you know, a house mortgage on survival food. Now, if you have that type of money laying around, absolutely I recommend, hey, you need to invest in your future, especially with food. Normally these cans have anywhere from a 2 to 3 year best by date on these cans. Now the best by date, in case you didn't know, is not an expiration date on these cans. The best by date is what these companies have come together and figured out the best flavorful tasting of their product. Alright, that way people that are selling it, they know when they need to pull from the shelves, okay, it has exceeded that particular timeline, was supposed to be the best experience for the consumer. That's what the best by date is. These things last a lot longer. Now, am I telling you to eat food that is past the best by date? No, I'm not. I am not going to be liable for anything that may happen, because we store our food correctly. It's temperature regulated, and I already know what happens when you lose power in, you know, SHTF. It's not going to be regulated. We have solar. We have the ability to actually run our air conditioner if we want to. Something we invested in. Alright, it took some time, but we invested in it. But I'm not going to tell you to eat expired food or past the best by date. Me personally, I have no problem with eating past the best by date. Like I've said in the past, I have went, I believe it was 8 months past the date on the bottom of these cans for the best by date, and it tastes just fine. But of course you want to smell, taste a little bit, not eat the whole thing, and wait it out and see if it's bad or not. Alright, so with that being said, let's go ahead and get into this. Okay, so here we are. This is 72 cans of food. We have 24 cans of green beans, 24 cans of sweet corn, and 24 cans of potatoes. Now there's cans behind me, but that's not in this. I'll go over that after a while. This here ran us, I've got it wrote down. Sorry, me and numbers don't go very well. I have to write everything down. This was $48.24 for 72 cans of food. Again, it's 24 a piece. Now, these things are 3 deep, but we eat green beans, corns, and I do like these potatoes. You can get the whole potato, you can get the slice. I just get the slice because it's a lot easier for me to make mashed potatoes out of these. If I'm going to cut them up and make them to hash browns and things like that, it's just easier when they're already pre-sliced. Now, as you can see, it's a lot of food. Okay, that is 72 cans, 3 deep. That's a lot of food for $50. All right. Now, I understand a lot of people, dude, I don't have $50 to go just spend on extra food. I am very tight on finances. Trust me. I've been there. I am there. All right. Everything I buy and stuff like that I show on my channel is because I've been saving up for. Sometimes it takes a while to save up for it. All right. Some things that I've had to wait for 6 months. Now, granted, I don't go out to eat. I don't go to the movie theaters. We got cable, internet, all that stuff here at the house. We're not living a hermit style life, but we made a lot of sacrifices for our preparedness. All right. Instead of smoking 3 packs a day anymore, which wasn't healthy on me to begin with, I'm down to about half a pack of cigarettes. All right. Still not healthy. I still dip, but even that, I changed my brand of dip so it's not as expensive as a $7 can of Copenhagen. I can go buy some Stoker's for a little over $3, and hey, I'm still getting my nicotine. So yes, I'll save more money if I quit. But I'm afraid that if I quit dipping, y'all ain't gonna like me. So let's just leave it at that. All right, so that is that. So 72 cans for under $50 at Save-A-Lot. Now I'm gonna go ahead and get into these. These here were also. Oh, I apologize. We're also Save-A-Lot. These are the chicken breasts, premium chunk. Of course, we like to have canned meat. Now, I know if you got a canner, absolutely, I definitely recommend canning your own meat. Unfortunately, I don't have a canner here. All right, and there goes my phone. Sorry about that. These were like $1.99, so $2. That's $10 right there. Okay. And then these things are amazing. The pulled pork and barbecue sauce, also $2. Yes, that right there. I tell you what, that's some good eating there. So they say there's 4.5 servings in one of these cans. I guess if you're eating correctly by the recommendations, it would be. This can does not last, right? not around me. I eat that fast. So yeah, those were $2 a piece. That's $8. Now we bought that separately, so I'm gonna set that back over there. But I just want to show that we do try to purchase meat too. And again, if you are a canner, which I fully recommend people learn how to can. Definitely start canning your own meat. It can be done. It tastes very well. I don't have a canner though, unfortunately. All that stuff's gonna have to wait till I boogie out. I'm making decisions on what we purchase, things like that, before we go to Wyoming. So yeah, guys, it's not hard to stockpile food. All right. Some people don't like the French styles. They got the regular green cut. Green beans to me is green beans to me. All right. So I'm not gonna take any more of you guys' time. I do appreciate y'all stopping in. Make sure you click that like button for me. And if you're just passing through, want to check out these weekly prep series, make sure you subscribe. I try to do one once a week. Sometimes I am behind on it. Making other videos too. Okay. Now, if everything is still lined up correctly, we should have Fringe Files tomorrow night at 8 p.m. It'd be my time, which is Eastern, here on our live stream tomorrow. So make sure you guys step in on that one. I believe we'll be covering more homesteading information and stuff like that. So definitely see y'all there. Until then, y'all take care. I'll speak to y'all later.